Hi, I'm Sean. I run the website dishonorablespeechandpolitics.com, and today I'm going to talk about what is dishonorable speech and what are some of the difficulties in identifying it. What is dishonorable speech? I'm not going to present my definition of dishonorable speech as a be-all, end-all definition, but I think it's a useful one. I define dishonorable speech as speech that ultimately supports or promotes hate rather than love. Honorable speech would then be defined as speech that supports or promotes love over hate. What do I mean by love and hate? Love can be defined as a feeling that acts as a motivating force to bring about a net increase in value in the world. On the flip side, hate can be defined as a feeling that acts as a motivating force to bring about a net destruction of value. That begs the question, what do I mean by value? I define value as how useful something is to people in supporting and promoting life and gaining positive experiences, where positive can be objective, such as if it helps avoid death, or subjective, such as one person loving a bungee jumping experience while another person feels traumatized by it. I should also mention here that generally more options, as for getting and giving experiences and avoiding death, mean more value, at least in the hands of primarily love-motivated people. And this relates to the damages of dishonorable speech that I'll talk about in future videos discussing the 37 categories of dishonorable speech that I use to analyze politicians' speech. So if you put that all together, my definition would basically be, dishonorable speech is speech that ultimately supports or promotes hate, that is, feelings that act as motivating forces to bring about a net destruction of value or usefulness to people in supporting and promoting life, as well as in gaining positive experiences. Some examples of dishonorable speech could be name-calling, lying with bad intent, and calling for violence. Identifying dishonorable speech is not without difficulties. To figure out if something is dishonorable, we may need more information than we have. For example, is it dishonorable for a politician to dodge a debate question? You hear that from time to time, oh, he just dodged that question, with the implication that he did something bad or is hiding something bad. But to figure out if it's dishonorable, we should ask, did the politician agree beforehand to answer all the questions? And what if the question itself, such as how it was worded, was dishonorable? Is it honorable to answer a dishonorable question as if it were an honorable one? An interesting thing about identifying dishonorable speech is that the same words in one situation could be dishonorable and in another not. For example, I wonder if we should worry about him killing himself, could be said based on effectively nothing and with the bad intent of trying to decrease a person's credibility. Or it could be said out of genuine concern to a limited audience of people who care about this person because he's already threatened to kill himself multiple times and his girlfriend just broke up with him. Same words, I wonder if we should worry about him killing himself, in one case meant to damage, in the other to help. By the way, wanting to help is a good start for speaking with honor, but it isn't a guarantee by any means against saying dishonorable things. Another issue in identifying dishonorable speech and going beyond that, trying to quantify it, is that there are no hard and fast rules about it, at least that I know of. For instance, some people may believe that lying is always dishonorable. But what if it saves someone's life? Is it still dishonorable? If it's dishonorable, is it less dishonorable than lying for personal gain? How much less dishonorable? Dishonorable speech can be particularly difficult to identify if someone is misleading or lying with nefarious intent, to bring about some massive destruction at a later time. They may, in the moment, seem to be speaking with honor, but it's just to get you to trust them so they can create maximum destruction later. Their words may then actually be some of the most dishonorable, because their seemingly honorable words are a step along the path to a lot of value destruction. Unfortunately, we can never absolutely know someone's intent, so the best I may be able to do is suggest the possibility that their words may be dishonorable based upon some other information about the person, such as them having a criminal history or scamming people, if that information is available to me when I do my analyses on dishonorablespeechandpolitics.com. With all that said, I do the best I can to identify dishonorable speech by politicians using 37 categories that I've come up with for doing so. By the way, I'll be putting out videos in the coming weeks explaining those categories and their damages, with examples for each category. So please subscribe to my channel if you're interested in seeing those. I hope you found this video useful in expanding your understanding of what dishonorable speech is and some of the difficulties in identifying it. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you did. And thank you for watching.